Welcome back to Daybreak, and now on to our national news. Two missing children and their grandmother were found dead Tuesday night in a vehicle that police were searching for during an Amber Alert. The Amber Alert had been issued Tuesday afternoon for a 2-year-old Alton Perry and his 6-month-old brother Ashton Perry from North Stonington, Connecticut. The children's mother told state police that the two were picked up from daycare by their grandmother, 47-year-old Deborah Dennison. After there was no communication with Deborah and no sign of her vehicle, police began the investigation. The white 2001 Chrysler minivan was found later Tuesday night around 9:30 near Lake of Isle, just outside Preston, Connecticut. State police have not yet released any details on the causes of the deaths. However, the police told ABC News reporters the victims were pronounced dead at the scene and the grandmother had bipolar disorder. And the views and issues regarding same-sex marriage has taken a huge leap in a direction that 10 years ago would have been unheard of. The Republican Party has been divided up on Tuesday by the 80 prominent members of the GOP who have signed a brief before the Supreme Court advocating the legalization of gay marriage. The brief had to be submitted to the Supreme Court by Thursday. The document is known as Amicus, or Friend of the Court brief. This brief is to legalize gay marriage and go against California's Proposition 8, which went into action in 2008 banning same-sex marriage in its state. Signers of this brief include former Republican presidential candidates John Huntsman and Meg Whitman. These two were once supporters of Proposition 8. And this week, winter storms make spring look much further away for the Great Plains as well as Kansas City. The worst of 2013's winter seems to finally be coming to an end. Heavy snow and wind brought down many power lines, cut off electricity to thousands of homes, and made traveling nearly impossible for residents. Locals said they are so thrilled to finally have a break. It has been roughly 10 days since the Midwest has experienced calm weather. Now back to Selena at the couch.
Thanks so much, Alex. A new means of transportation is available in Pittsburgh's downtown area. Daybreak reporter Taylor Fareri tells us about the North Shore T-Connector.
Port Authority T-Line, thousands of people in Pittsburgh rely on public transportation to get where they need to be. But with all the bus cuts and budgeting issues, people were concerned when Port Authority broke ground on the new North Shore Connector. Heather Farrow, a spokesperson for the Port Authority of Allegheny County, explains how the new T-Line connects downtown to the North Shore by traveling through tunnels underneath the Allegheny River.
The machine actually was quite a large machine that contractors rode inside, and that actually did the work of digging the tunnel underneath the bed of the Allegheny River over to the North Shore, to the new North Side station right by PNC Park, and also the Allegheny station over by Heinz Field.
In March, the North Shore Connector was open right here, as you can see the train pulling in, and it sees about 1,500 riders a day. But how much did the entire project cost?
This entire project cost $517 million to build.
That number rose eyebrows in the community. Where did the money come from, and will Pittsburgh have to pay it off?
Port Authority of Allegheny County is a county-level agency. We actually do not receive funding from the city. But no, we'd actually really incur long-term debt for this. So the funding was, some of those funding was given to us at the federal level was actually stimulus money. Agencies, capital projects can incur a lot of long-term debt, but that was not the case for this project.
The city isn't racking up any major debt from this project, and it doesn't cost you anything because right now the rides are free. They're free from downtown to the North Shore thanks to sponsors who are working with the Port Authority, but that won't last forever.
The agreement with our 4 sponsors for free rides to the North Shore is a 3-year agreement with option to extend.
From Point Park News, I'm Taylor Fareri.
Nivitzik will be here with your weather. Okay. And when we come back, Phil Novacic will be here with your weather report for the week.
And Brittany Lawfer has a sports update. Stay tuned.